Hey, beautiful, inspired women, Renee Kaz here, and I'm really excited to be jumping into today's live stream training with you. So yes, I do have some notes down here because I want to make sure I'm covering off on everything that I've promised you, because there are so many goodies coming your way today, and I cannot wait for you to start implementing these, because yes, learning is one thing and learning is brilliant. It's amazing. It's great. It will. Hey, Lucy, lovely to see you. I had a gorgeous healing session with Lucy on the weekend. And learning is one thing. It's brilliant, but it will not actually do anything for you unless you do the work and start implementing. So I'm going to share some really specific tools with you today that I would love to see you implementing so you can get the most out of it. Hey, Fee, beautiful to see you, gorgeous. So today I'm diving into how to attract dream clients fast with ease, grace, and flow. And I'm going to share secret number 1, go from best kept secret to booked out business bombshell, because you all deserve that. If you are not completely booked out with amazing clients that you love working with, then listen to some strategies that I'm sharing today. I'm going to help you with that. Secret number 2, 10x your client conversion with this one simple marketing trick that you will wish you learned years ago. This is a really awesome one. I really love this, and it's what sets apart average marketers to amazing marketers. So implementing what I share today will really help you with that. And then secret number 3, set up the sassy business strategy that sees you going from broke and burnt out to rolling in dream clients and cash. I know what it's like to be burnt out for a very long. I've been in business 5 years now. At the end of, actually, 1st of November will be the 5-year business anniversary for me. And for a really long time, I did things the really hard way. So I used to be a lawyer, right? And in being a lawyer, like, it was really hard. In high school, I had to get really good grades to get into law school. In law school, I had to get great grades and hustle my butt off and study really hard to get good grades, and then also to get into and start working in a really awesome law firm. And then when you get into the law firm, you're taught to work really hard and work really long hours. I was never taught to work smart. So then I started my business, and I brought that same mentality of push, go, and working really hard and making things hard for myself. And does anyone get that? Do you ever feel that, like, if you feel like you want to take your business to the next level, you push yourself more? But the fact is, it doesn't have to be that way. Hey, Lily, guys, give me a hi, say hello when you jump on, give me some love. It's nice to see you. This isn't just a monologue. It's not just the Renee show. Doing these lives is awesome, because then you get to interact and I get to see you too. So give me some love, give me some hellos when you jump on. Hey, beautiful Lily. So yeah, have you guys ever experienced that? Have you? Yeah, Jem. Yeah, it's like you think, okay, if I want to achieve more or bring in more in my business, I have to do more, I have to push more. But the fact is, you don't. So with what I'm sharing with you today, I want you to use these tools so that you can start bringing in more clients with ease, grace, and flow. Because the fact is, with digital marketing, it is not a hard sell. It's not a hard push. You don't have to push. It is easy, and it is divine, and it is beautiful, and it's a beautiful way to attract amazing clients to you. So let's jump into this. All right, secret number 1, go from best kept secret to booked out business bombshell. Guys, number 1, your vibe attracts your tribe. And I've been very public about this. I've gone through quite a health journey this last year. In December 2017, I had my breast implants removed because I suffered from breast implant illness, and I had those toxic bags inside of me for 13 years, leaching toxic chemicals. Hey, Jenny, gorgeous to see you, lovely. And they were leaching toxic chemicals inside my body for 13 years, which, yes, anyone with breast implants, yes, they are exposed to that, because implants are not safe. Even if they are saline, they have a silicone shell cover, which has over 40 different heavy metals and toxins in them, right? So what that did to me physically, it threw me off my game. It meant, yes, I've been diagnosed with depression and high levels of anxiety. So how have I been able to build a thriving business while facing that? Hey, Lau, lovely to see you. How have I been able to, and Elizabeth, hey, gorgeous. How have I been able to build a thriving business while even throughout this year suffering chronic levels of depression? anxiety at times through the roof. Number one, getting me right, getting myself sorted. I've been diagnosed with having zero dopamine and serotonin, but I don't let that stop me. I'm not going to let a medical diagnosis tell me what I can and can't do and what I can and cannot achieve in my life. Can I get an amen, sister, on that one? Does anyone else get that? I'm sure we've all been through different diagnoses and been told what we can and can't achieve. Screw that. There are mindset tools. There are things I can do daily, and I do daily, that mean, some days I wake up and I feel 10 out of 10. Like this morning, I jumped out of bed. I woke up before my alarm went off. I'm like, dang, I feel good. Yeah, Lel gets it. It's, and then other days I can wake up. Yesterday, I didn't feel amazing, but I know there are these tools I can use to really hone in my vibe and get in my personal power. So if you want to go from best kept secret to booked out business bombshell, you need to look after you first. You've got to be in your personal power. And this isn't some really hard thing to do. And even throughout the day, if there are times when I'm working on things and if it starts to feel hard in my business, it's like, okay, put things down, get outside, get grounded. Just walk to the park. I'm very fortunate. I just live a couple streets away from the beach. So I walk straight down to the beach. I get my feet on the sand and just half an hour of sitting there. Is that Abby? Hey, beautiful. Just half an hour of sitting there, getting my feet in the sand, meditating, reconnecting, going within. That will change my entire day and the way that I show up for my clients, the vibe I bring to them. If you are doing Facebook Lives, if you're putting out any marketing, and if you're getting crickets on that, it's likely that your vibe is off and what you're putting out is repelling people. Whereas when you get in your personal power and you're in this space of really being connected, really being grounded, people are drawn to you and they want more of that. So to get into, hey Claire, lovely to see, thanks for the love, beautiful. Who wants to really be in their power every day? Who wants to feel that every single day? Hi, gorgeous. Hey, Najma. Who wants to feel that? Because I want to share a powerful, powerful tool with you that I do daily. I share it with my clients. Lily's on here. Elizabeth's on here. They both do this daily. And Lily, actually, you inspired Fiona. She was telling me, she's like, oh my gosh, Lily's morning routine is amazing. She's inspired me so much. And she has a child. And like, yeah, Lily's got her stuff together, girl. Hey, Bianca. Awesome. All right, I'm going to share it because Bianca's given me some goodness. Bianca's responding. Guys, it's not a monologue. Give me some feedback. It's okay to jump in and get involved. So if you want to be in your power every single day and really optimize your vibe, yep, Lily's just done her core 4, get into your core 4. So your core 4 is about looking after you. If you don't look after you, ain't nobody else going to do it. I'll tell you that right now. And let's ditch the princess energy. We don't need anyone to look after us. We don't need someone to come and rescue us and save us. We can look after ourselves. And the fact is, if you're not prioritizing that, ain't nobody else going to do it. Hey, Rosie. So your core 4 is looking after the 4 core areas of your life. Body. So waking up, nourishing yourself. Here we go. Got my nice lemon water here. You can even see the seeds down the bottom. Yeah, often I just swallow those. Whatever. It's a bit of fiber. No probs. Nourishing yourself. So having really good, clean water. So I drink spring water. I will not drink the poison from the tap. Having a green smoothie. If your body is not alkaline, if you're not nourishing your body from the inside, it cannot look after you. If your health is off, ain't nothing else going to work in your life. Okay? If you've ever experienced chronic health issues or any kind of health issues, even if you get a cold, it throws you off. You can't be at your best. If you're not at your best, you're not going to be able to attract your beautiful dream clients. So looking after your body, doing some nourishing movement, nourishing exercise, drinking some really delicious clean water, having a green smoothie. The second part of the core 4 is being. So that is connecting with source, divine, God, whatever it is for you that feels right for you. For me, I connect in with myself. I love to do morning meditation every single day. That is a game changer. You have a shower each day to wash the stress off your body. Meditation is, you have a shower each day to wash the dirt off your body. Yes, Bianca's got her green smoothie right now. Awesome, Bianca. Love that. You have a shower every day to wash the dirt off your body. Meditating each day is like washing the stress off your body. It is literally a reset button. I used to be highly, highly stressed out. In 2007, I was diagnosed with a severe stress disorder. I was an angry, biatch. Like I was really not a nice person at all. And because I was so highly strung. Yes, Elizabeth, my body is a high performance vehicle, so I give my body the best nutrition I can. Yes, absolutely. If your body is a Ferrari, would you be going through the petrol station and putting the cheapest, crappiest fuel? No, you'd be putting in the best stuff, right? You'd be getting the premium, the ultimate. Just like your body is your Ferrari, it is your ultimate machine. So you want to be putting in the best nutrition to get the most out of it. So years ago when I was diagnosed with this stress disorder, I was really not a nice person, and my doctor said, look, if you don't start doing some work on yourself he told me I had to meditate and start doing yoga. And I'm like, that hippie stuff, that was my attitude. That was what I was like then. I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. I was really resistant because I needed it most. So anyway, I started doing it, and as soon as I started meditating, it was a game changer. You know, when you meditate, your stress levels go from here to here. Hey, Annette! And when you get exposed to something stressful, whether a client or, someone in your life or something goes on, instead of reacting as much, you can come from that place of power, and you're in your personal power. So the third part of your core 4 is having some balance. Balance is relationships. Because as you grow your business, if you purely focus on business, and trust me, I've done this, it doesn't work. If you just put all your effort and all your energy purely into business, much love, Annette, love it. Then you'll be out of your power. You'll be isolating yourself. You know, we think that, okay, I just want to focus on this. I'm going to move ahead massively. Hey, Aisha, I was just thinking of you the other day, gorgeous. Are you back in Oz? If you are going to be, it's like we get this idea that when we just want to focus on our business and we really want to just move things ahead really, really quickly, then we just focus on that, but to the exclusion of the people in our lives, to the exclusion of our health, to the exclusion of everything else. Yes, meditation, my number one life-changing skill. Absolutely, Annette. And hey, Cassandra. And if you're not nourishing your relationships in all areas of your life, you will end up, you might make a bit more money, but I tell you what, it won't be a fraction of what it could be and where your business could be if you had more balance in your life. So the third aspect of your core 4 is balance, which is relationships. And so with those relationships, it's making sure you spend time each day nurturing your partner, nurturing the people in your life who are really important, so that you're not isolating yourself and turning yourself into this lonely old lady who all she does is work. And then the fourth part of the core 4 is business. So every single day, spending 30 minutes a day, filling your mind with education and the right knowledge, and then also sharing that, whether that's journaling it, or if you're a business coach or something like that, sharing it within your business, or if it's honing your skills that's going to help your business, sharing it with your clients. So just to recap, the core 4, to be in your power every single day, is to look after your body, being, so connection to source, God, the creator, whatever, balance, so your relationships, and then business. So you've got that knowledge that's coming in and you're constantly growing. So is this making sense so far, guys? Have you got any questions around this? If you're outside of your personal power, your vibe is going to be off and you're not going to be attracting the right people to your business. So this will really empower you as well in terms of owning your voice, because when you're in your personal power, you don't give a rat's what other people are thinking. You don't give a rat's what other people are saying. Of course, there's always going to be people that might be turned off by you, but that's perfect. Thanks, Elizabeth. Elizabeth is getting it. Awesome. Who else is getting it, guys? Have you got any questions around this? You know, if you're trying to be for everyone, you're going to be wishy-washy. You're going to be sitting on a fence and you're not really going to attract anyone. It's okay if people are not turned on by your message. In fact, it's awesome if people are turned off by it, because it means there are so many more that will be turned on by it. And that's what we want. Yes, Wilma's getting it. Awesome. Makes total sense. Beautiful, Wilma. So if you want to be making a big difference and you want to be booked out in your business, you don't want to be a best kept secret anymore, you need to be unashamedly owning your voice, unashamedly sharing what you do with the world. Do people ever comment on your social media profiles and say, what is it that you actually do? Hey, Diana, nice to see you, beautiful. Do people ever say that to you? Like, what do you do? I don't really get it. Yes, Najma, your body is your temple. Absolutely. Because if people aren't understanding what you do, then you're not actually getting out there loud and proud and sharing it. And that is doing you a disservice. It is doing your potential clients a disservice. If people don't know how you can help them, that is horrific. Okay, as humans, we go through suffering. Well, we're constantly suffering, right? We put ourselves through it a bit. But your business solves problems for people. So if you are not actively getting out there every single day and telling people how you can help take that pain away from them, and whatever it is, the solution that you provide, that's not fair on them. It's also not fair on you, because it means you're underserving, and then you're not going to feel so nourished from within. Yeah, Lucy agrees. Beautiful. So guys, it's time to let go of that, and all you need to do is make a decision. It is not a big thing of, oh yeah, I've got to process that. No, you just need to decide enough is enough, that you're ready to let go of under-earning, of underserving, of not helping enough people, and decide to own your power. You are beautiful. You are magnificent. You are perfect just as you are. You do not need the approval of anyone. And if you try and seek people's approval, you will not get it. That which you seek, you're going to repel. You need to be in that space of already having that. Give yourself permission. You are the only person that needs to give you permission. You do not need anyone else out there. Thanks, Elizabeth. You do not need anyone else out there telling you what you need to be, how you need to be, how you need to act, how you need to look, right? No. You are perfect just as you are. And you already have the skills within you to transform the lives of your clients and help your clients to the most deepest, beautiful, powerful way. So it's time to let go of those stories and ask yourself, what do I need to release to step into my power? What do I need to release to own my greatness? What do I need to be releasing to really get myself out there? And sit with that and allow it and make a decision. All right, so secret number 2 that I want to share. Oh, first, guys, if you want help with that and going deeper on that, obviously this is just a quick live training. I'm not going to be able to go into all these things in huge depth in this sort of setting. But if you want further help with that and really how some strategy around how you can hone in, own your voice, own your greatness, and powerfully get out there and serve more people, make sure you book in for a Business Bombshell Consult with me or my team. It's just businessbombshellconsult.com, because on that call, we will go through with you we will look at where you're at and where you want to go to. Hey, gorgeous, where you want to go to, and then how the specific strategies you can use that will help you own your voice, own your greatness, because girl, you deserve that, and so do your clients. Okay, so businessbombshellconsult.com. It's just a quick little questionnaire so that we can help serve you better, and book in that time. It's a free 1 hour one-on-one chat to get you really clear on where you're going. There's no pitching. We don't push anything onto you. It's a soul connection. I should deeply appreciate your time and sharing. Oh, thank you, beautiful. We need to catch up soon. It's been far too long. Now, secret number 2, 10x your client conversion with this one simple marketing trick that you would have wished you learned years ago. OMG. Okay, I love this one. Yes, I'm getting excited. Stamping my feet on the floor. So this is a really, really powerful tool. Average marketers and average producers do not do this. Do you want to be average? Because I don't. I sure as shiz do not want to be average. That is not something that I resonate with. That is not something that I do or own, right? I'm here to help change the lives of women. I'm here to powerfully serve women so they can step into their light, step into their greatness, shine their magnificence, and help more of their clients. And you know, if us women aren't owning our own power, if we're not part of the solution, we are part of the problem. So I'm here to be part of the solution to change the way that the world is right now. I have suffered as a woman the amount of discrimination that I've just day to day. Working as a lawyer was disgusting. I don't know, does that sicken anyone else that it's 2018 and the way that women are treated? Or like this is only just recently that we've even given people of same sex the ability to get married. Isn't that disgusting? It took so long. Hey, Liesl gets it. Liesl knows what it's like to be a lawyer and so face discrimination. You know, as a female lawyer, and in fact, throughout my career, I never had female mentors. Liesl was one of mine, but she was never my boss. I've never had a female boss my entire life. We can change that, guys. It doesn't have to be that way. We can change that by owning our own power and changing the scope of the world and the way that things are done. So gone off a little bit off track, but if you want to 10x your client conversions, who wants that? Does anyone want to 10x their client conversions to powerfully serve more people? So conversions is all about, and bringing more cash flow just means you're serving more people, means you're solving more problems in the world, right? Who wants that? Does anyone want to be doing that? Just gonna take a little sip. Fee's all on it. She's like, hells yeah, that sounds good. Awesome, Fee. Anyone else? Does anyone else want to 10x their client conversions? Because if you do, what you need to do is, number one, get super crystal clear on who your dream client is. I'm sure by now, if you followed any of my stuff, Elizabeth's keen. Yeah, Lel, definitely, she's all over it. Awesome. Yeah, loving it so far. I have to go. Yeah, awesome, Cassandra. Beautiful, thanks, babe. If you followed any of my stuff, yes, Lily's on it. Yeah. Claire's keen. All right, guys, I'm going to dive into it. Woo. If you followed any of my stuff, you've heard me talk about getting crystal clear on your dream client, your ideal customer avatar. That's one element of it. Yes, if you have not done that. Now, do you know what? Liesl, hello, lovely. Balancing a baby on my lap and tuning in. Long overdue. Yes, babe, we need to catch up. I can't see all of that, but thank you. And what I did for a long time, I knew about the dream client avatar. I had experienced the power of it. My first coach, I came across him because he was so crystal clear on who his dream client was. And I went through his website, I fell into his sales funnel, and I connected with him on such a deep level. I was his dream client, and I was the most committed client. I would have 6 a.m. sessions with him because he was in the US, and I was so committed, and I got so much out of that relationship because we connected on such a deep level. And even though I knew the power of having a dream client avatar, I didn't fully implement it. Like, I did it a bit at the beginning of my business, but I didn't get super deep on it for a while, and that held me back. Please do not make the mistake I did. Get crystal clear on who your dream client is and powerfully direct all of your marketing to that one person. Yes, I get it. You can help a lot of people with your business, but if you try and market to a lot of people, you will not connect with many people at all. You will repel people. When you're crystal clear on who you are serving, then you will be able to connect with more of those people and connect with more of those dream clients and not those time waster, pain in the butt ones, right? Does anyone want that? Does anyone want more dream clients, reaching out to them and chasing them down? Yeah? Anyone? Yeah? Give me a yeah? Give me a yeah? So that's the first part of it. But then you want to go into your client's pain web, and you can only do this when you first honed in with crystal clarity on who your dream client is. What is a pain web? I'm going to give you an example of a pain web, okay? So what happens if your dream client doesn't work with you? They are going to go into the depths of pain. They are going to go, hey, Erin, they are going to go unserved. Yep, Fee's keen. Fee's all on it. Can't wait to get loads of it. Yes, absolutely, Wilma. You deserve to have loads of beautiful dream clients. What the pain web is going deep into the pain, into the fears, into the challenges of your dream client if they do not work with you. All right, so let's say you offer weight loss. Let's say your business is, you're a PT, right? Client comes to you and they say, I've just spoken to the doctor. The doctor said that I need to lose 50 kilos because if I don't, I'm pre-diabetic, I'll be diabetic, and it's just getting hard. Hi, finally get to watch. Oh, awesome, Erin. And if I don't lose some weight, I'm going to have some problems. Can you help with that? If you just leave it there, if you're like, oh yeah, I can help you lose weight, you're going to get not a super committed client. They might lose a bit of weight, but you haven't really tapped into why they're there and what's going to happen if they do not commit to you. If they do not commit to your program, where it's not just about weight loss, it is an entire life transformation that you are gifting them when they work with you. So if someone is obese or heavily overweight, and what's going to be happening with them, let's say she's a woman, right? We know what it's like when we're just a few kilos overweight. What if she's just even 10 or 20 kilos overweight? She sure as shiz is not going to be feeling sexy in the bedroom. She sure as shiz is not going to want to be taking her clothes off for hubby at night. So what are the fears that are really going on for her? Now, she might not be articulating these out loud. She might not even be thinking them, but deep down she's feeling them. And when you call her on them, she's just going to go, oh my gosh, mind blown. This woman gets me like no one ever has before. You've got to go deep into this pain web. So the first is, how does that impact her relationships? She's not taking her clothes off because she doesn't feel sexy. She's rejecting her partner, pushing her husband away, and he is then feeling like he is isolated. And then she's going to be scared, oh my gosh, I feel disgusting. He wouldn't love me. Why would he want to be with me? He's going to start looking elsewhere to get some, sexy time attention elsewhere, right? That is a real fear for someone who is in that position. And they might come to you on the surface and say, I've got to lose a bit of weight. Deep down, there is so much more going on. Now, a woman who is not feeling sexy, who is not connected to her sensuality, who is rejecting her own body, how's she going to show up in her business? Okay, she runs her own business. She is not making sales because she is not confident. She's not confidently getting herself out there. If she's not owning her beauty and her greatness just as she is, and she's not tapping into that sexuality with her husband or her partner, if she's working for someone else, she's not going to show up as her best day to day in that business either, is she? But then think about it, as a parent, what's going to be happening? What's going to be going on? She's not going to have much energy. She's going to be really time poor. She's going to be tired. Gillian Disdale, okay, awesome, babe. If she's really, really tired, she's going to be reaching for some sugar. She's going to be reaching for that quick fix, just an extra quick coffee in the afternoon just to keep going. What's that teaching her children? Okay, she's going to be so time poor, so tired, and she's like, we just need it just to feed the kids, right? If you are overweight and you are then impacting your children in the same way, you are feeding your children the same food. Like, if you held a gun to your child's head, you would go to jail for murder, right? But instead, and you've got to go to these sort of depths with your client, instead, you can drive through the McDonald's drive-through and feed your child that poison and create second-generation obesity, second-generation diabetes, and somehow you get away with that. That is the level you've got to go to. As a parent, how is that woman showing up? She's feeling disempowered. She's not loving herself. How is that going to impact her children? She's not going to be having those loving, nurturing conversations. She's going to be tired. Her hormones will be off. She's not going to be able to be that present mum that she knows she wants to be. So look, yes, you can just focus. If you're a PT or if you're someone who helps people lose weight, you could go, oh yeah, I can help you lose 5-10 kilos. Or you can get someone who is so committed because they know the pain if they don't work with you, right? You want to get, even if you're not articulating that to your client, you talk about it in your marketing. So you need to know, yes, who is your dream client? And then secondly, what is their pain web? Go deep into the depths of that pain web if they do not work with you, and boldly speak about that, because that is what will polarize you. That is what will make it crystal clear for people whether they should work with you or not, because you don't want time wasters. If you want to be wishy-washy with your marketing, fine, you can go and be average, right? You'll get average results. You get people who'll be average clients who will be averagely committed. Or you can be bold. You can own what you're really doing and get out there in a big way, and you are going to get the most amazing clients working with you that have life transformations as a result of working with you. So guys, is that all making sense? Do you have any questions around that, around the pain web or the power of the pain web? So far what we've covered, I'll just do a little recap. How to go from best kept secret to booked out business bombshell, which is really about your core 4, getting into your power, owning your voice every single day so you can powerfully serve. Secret number, sorry about that, someone tried to call. 10x your client conversions with a simple marketing trick that you wish you learned years ago. So that's all about going into firstly your ICA and then taking it so much deeper with the pain web. Any questions on that, guys? Does anyone want any further info on that? No, you're good? So give me a yes if you're who's enjoying this? Who's getting something out of this? Has everyone picked up a little gem or a nugget so far today? Let me hear you. I'd love to hear from you. It's not just the Renee monologue, remember? There's a dialogue. You can chitty chat with me too. Okay. Thanks for the love, babes. All right, secret number 3. Going great. Awesome, Lel. Glad you're loving it. Wilma. Now this goes deep. I get, yes, you're welcome. Diana, loving it. Beautiful, beautiful ladies. So, Aisha, yes. Cool, babe. All right, secret number 3. Set up the sassy strategy that sees you going from broke and burnt out to rolling in dream clients and cash. Oh my gosh. I had Elizabeth serving a client as I was listening. Yes, making sales, love it. So why do I talk about being broke and burnt out? Because it's something I went through. I had stage 3 adrenal fatigue. So while I was poisoned for 13 years with breast implants, one of the beautiful gifts they gave me was hormonal imbalances. Hey Lisa, I was completely burnt out. My hormones were shot to absolute shiz because I was so toxic, overloaded with heavy metals and other toxins that leach out of implants. So while I was living a very healthy and clean lifestyle, the stuff that was coming out of my boobs wasn't so healthy and lovely for me. So that meant, and I was also doing other things. I was pushing. So earlier I talked about, when I was a lawyer, I learned how to really push to move forward. I didn't, work with divine guidance. I didn't work with ease, grace, and flow. So my body was already physically impaired. I wasn't looking after me enough. And number 2, I was pushing myself so hard in my business that I burnt the heck out. I thought, in order to get ahead, Najma, glad you're loving it, beautiful. I thought in order to get ahead, I have to do more. I have to be more. And not realizing actually the secret to achieving more in business is actually doing less. The women I work with, they are amazing. And I've never ever seen it. I don't get women that come to me that are lazy. In fact, even in our group, I don't see women in here that are lazy or who are underworking. I see the opposite. I see women who are busting their butts. There ain't no one here that doesn't know how to hustle. In fact, nearly everyone here is a full-on hustler. And what I've found, one of the key secrets to success is actually being able to get a really crystal clear strategy in place so that you can work less and achieve more. I went through one of my clients earlier this week. We had a one-on-one session. And I was like, I need to see, what is your week? Show me your weekly plan. So every Sunday I encourage my clients, I've given them a process to plan out their week ahead. And so I went through hers specifically because this girl hustles. She hustles hard, and it's actually concerning because then it means when she shows up for her clients and on her client calls, she's frazzled, she's not fully present, and it's an energetic thing. So whilst she's very, very powerful at what she does and she gets her clients phenomenal results, she's showing up at here when she should be here purely because she's burning herself out. And so I said, show me your week, I just want to see it. And I was like, wow, okay, so you're going to do 15 to 18 hour days every day. She's like, what do you mean? No, I thought this was really reasonable. And I'm like, babe, what are you doing? One day she had so many client sessions and she had 5 one-on-one sessions. And I was like, that is beyond, that's full on. It's amazing you're helping so many people. But then she also wanted to do this and that and work on her lead magnet and all these other things. I was like, no, it's time to stop. That morning is spent nurturing you, looking after you. So that's why I went through it earlier today about the call for. And that's what I did today. Before I did this, I was down at the beach this morning. I was chilling the heck out. I was meditating on the sand and I was visualizing on the sand. I was visualizing this and serving my clients and taking my business to the next level. And I was getting so in this beautiful space of feeling so amazing so that I could show up here now and connect with you guys at a deeper level. Because if I got up this morning, got out of bed and was like, oh my gosh, okay, I've just got to get ready and start preparing for this, and let me just read my notes again, and if I was doing all these things and I was in this state and then I was trying to show up now, I would be so stressed out and I would be giving you rubbish information because I'd be caught up in fight or flight. So my point to all of this is, if you are pushing really hard, it's probably because you don't have the right strategy in place. Because when you've got the right strategy, you can work less because you know what those key steps are that you need to take that's going to make a huge difference in your business. And the fact is, one of the key things you need to do every single day, especially if you're a healer or a coach or you're working with other people in any regard, you need to be looking after you first and filling up your tank and making sure you're coming from this beautiful empowered space, or you're going to repel people. Has anyone else ever felt that? Have you ever felt, when you've gone to work with someone and their energy has just been off? Or have you experienced it yourself in your own business? I know I did for a long time, and I didn't get it. I was like, why am I getting crickets on my videos? Why am I not getting interactions with people? Because my energy was repelling people. Has anyone else ever experienced that? Do you know what I'm talking about? And by getting our energy right, you bring in beautiful people. You bring in divine soul-aligned clients. Like my clients that I work with, they're like soul sisters. I love them. They're the coolest chicks. And I learn from them. They're always, I share a lot of information, but there's always daily an inspiration or something that they will share. I'm like, wow, it helps me show up in a bigger way. Awesome. Okay. I think we've got a bit of a delay on the recording. Never mind. Let's jump into, so what is that strategy? What does that look like? So you've already got crystal clear on who your dream client is. You've gone into their pain web. So what's the opposite of the pain web? What are the outcomes that your dream client wants? The first, what I really suggest with my clients is a dual strategy, a two-part strategy. Number one, we package up their brilliance so that they're bringing in more cash and clients quickly. And then when they've got that cash flow, yep, Wilma gets it. Yes, a lot of positive self-talk. Absolutely. It's so important. If you're presenting, if you're going to be up on stage, you're going to be in your power, or people can feel those chinks in your armor. It's like, children, they'll feel it. Children will feel it most of all. They're master manipulators. And we are just grown up children, and your clients will feel it. If you're not fully in your power, they can feel that, and it really repels people. So what I suggest with my clients is having a dual strategy for their business. Number one is bringing in cash and clients quickly. Now, I openly talk about money because if you're not bringing in money, it means you're not serving people. And if you're not serving people, or perhaps you're undercharging, and that is actually a lack of self-love. And I know, because I did that for years as well. And the problem with that is, and I get it, people are like, run my business because I love it. It's not about the money. Bullshit, okay? I call BS on that. It is also about self-love. It is about self-worth. It is not just about money. You need money to look after you. If any of this triggers you, it's because you've got some old money, poverty mindset wounds that are there that are unhealed, and you need to heal them. And any triggering that comes up is a beautiful gift for you to dive deeper into that. And that's something that I help my clients with because, I've healed those wounds, and it's enabled me to take my business to the next level, which means I can serve more people. If I'm not looking after me, ain't nobody else going to do it. And that also comes into the money talk as well. So if I'm undercharging, I tell you what, number one, you get clients that are undercommitted. Your most committed clients are the ones that pay the most, and they get the best results. It's like my coach, I pay her $5,000 a month. Why? Because I am so committed, and I know, hey Jen, beautiful to see you, gorgeous. And I know that if I'm investing that much money into myself every single month, I'm going to make sure I'm getting an ROI on that, okay? If you're getting clients that are time wasters, if you're getting clients that are not fully committed, it's because you're not in your power, they're not respecting you, and you're probably undercharging and undervaluing yourself. So the way around that is to package up your brilliance. So look at your dream client. What are the outcomes they need to pull them out of their pain web? When you're very crystal clear on those outcomes, so that's not deliverables. It's not you get 6 coaching sessions, 4 healing sessions. They're deliverables. That's what they get. You got to look at the outcomes that they want. What are the changes in their life? Going from broken, burnt out to booked out business bombshell. That's an outcome my clients get when they work with me. Go from cash strapped to cash flowing. Every single month. That's another outcome my clients get when they work with me. So you got to be really clear on what that pain web is for your client, and then you can clearly articulate what outcomes they want. And then you create that in a package, and there's a very specific process with that, which solves all of your dream clients' problems, and then you present that to them. You have, your one-on-one strategy calls, or you can have your sales page and your lead magnet leading to that. But the idea of that is that having a premium package, that's $3,000 to $5,000 price point, is that it helps you bring in cash quickly, and then simultaneously you bring in strategy too. That's when you get your digital strategy set up. Because first you got to look after you. You got to look after your cash flow. If you don't have a cash flow positive business, you can't then take money to invest into, hi Jillian, if you don't have that cash, you can't invest that money back into your business to bring in clients on autopilot. So the second part of the strategy is getting your lead magnet pulled together. So I really love doing a video series. I think video is the most powerful way for doing that because people get to connect with you. And that's, a 4 or 5 part video series where number one, you're going into that pain web of your client. Number two, you would be going into the outcomes and the aspirations that they can create from working with you and implementing the program that you're offering. In video 3 and 4, you're teaching, and then really you're pushing in each of them to be able to be served by you deeper. Hey, Rochelle. And they can only, because you don't want to just be helping people on a surface level like this. Today is awesome. Great to see you too, Jillian. And this is awesome that people are here and you get to learn. But you know what? It would take me weeks of doing this non-stop to give you the amount of information you need to really up-level your business. So you've got to give people an opportunity to work with you. And that's why I'm inviting everyone here today to apply for a Business Bombshell Consult, www.businessbombshellconsult.com. Put the link in the video title. Why? Because I want to serve you. I want you to get results. And as every successful entrepreneur knows, the success is found in the details. You're going to get great information from this today, but this is not enough for you to propel your business. And this is not enough for me to serve you at my highest level. And I want to help you. And I can only do that if I go deeper with you. And on that strategy call, that's when we can go deeper and get that specific. Diana's booked in. Yeah, Diana. Awesome. Looking forward to chatting with you. So guys, so what you do, the second part of the strategy is getting your digital strategy sorted. So part one is bringing in cash quickly with your premium offer and reaching out to people. Number two is then using that cash to put into your digital strategy so you can bring in leads on autopilot, because that is what your lead magnet is. In case, if I haven't explained it, a lead magnet is when you give something to the world, you give something to people of high value. It needs to truly solve problems for people. So I've got mine, it's Sassy Strategy Success Formula. The URL is sassystrategy.com. You can get that, it's free, right? And the idea of that is to genuinely give you value. So it changes the dynamic of the relationship between you and your client. And then what they do is they give you their email address in exchange for that beautiful, valuable gift that you're giving them, right? And it's got to be good. You can't waste their time, or you're going to ruin that relationship forever. You need to genuinely be solving problems with that lead magnet. And then from there, you're giving them an opportunity to go further with you so you can solve their problems further, depending on where they're at in their business or their life, as to whether you can help solve those problems with them. So the dual strategy is really important. Just going back to that. Is this making sense, guys? Are you all getting this? Dual strategy, bring in cash quickly, and then be able to have a digital strategy to put money into that to buy traffic, and then you can have leads coming to you on autopilot. Let me know if you've got any questions. So what I want to do is also give you the opportunity to book in that Business Bombshell Consult with me. So businessbombshellconsult.com. Yep, Bianca's getting it. Awesome, beautiful. Now you might be thinking, oh look, I don't really want to apply for one of those sessions with you, Renee, because I think you're just going to try and sell to me. The fact is, I don't. That Business Bombshell Consult is a soulful heart connection. And if you're a coach, a healer, a strategist, if you've got a business where you're helping other people, I really suggest you apply for that session, purely to see then also how you can work with people. It is a beautiful, soulful conversation. At the end of that call, people say to me, like, thank you so much for your time. They get so much out of that because it's about having a soulful connection, solving problems for them. I find out where you're at. I give you a specific strategy that's going to help you achieve your business goals. And then towards the end, I ask you, would you like to do that on your own? Or would you like help with that? Would you like to know how I can help you with it? If you say, no, I'm good, I'm going to do it on my own, that's fine. Because I'm not here to push anything onto anyone. I have been sold shiz in the past that overpromised, underdelivered. They used, NLP sales foolery and sales tricks and techniques to get me to sign up for these horrific programs that completely underdelivered. There was no soul, no heart, and it was disgusting. And I stand against that in my business. I will not do that. My intention is to help empower women, to help break out of this poverty consciousness that we've got. I want to see more wealthy women, because wealthy, empowered women empower other women. Anyone else love that? Does anyone else want to see that? I want to see a big shift in the world, and we can only do it when we own our greatness, right? So if we're in that little princess energy, if we want to be rescued, we want to be saved, it ain't going to happen. We're not going to shift a thing, right? We need to be in our queen, our divine queen energy, where we're owning our shiz, getting out there. Yes, Lel's getting it. Getting out there and powerfully serving people to the highest possible potential. So that's why I'm really suggesting you apply for that one-on-one Business Bombshell Consult with me. It's like a 45-minute chat that we have together. You might be thinking, look, I don't really want to do it. When women collaborate rather than compete, oh, absolutely, magic happens. And you might be thinking, oh, but I don't really want to do that call, because what if, like, you might be embarrassed with where your business is at. Don't worry, babe. I've been there. I get it. Business is a journey. It's not just about, oh, look, you start and then the next week you've got your 6-figure business. Maybe you got a sugar daddy paying for your ads and buying all your traffic, sure, but most of us don't have that, and that's not the reality. So if you're concerned or worried or fear of judgment, there is no judgment here. I struggled for so long in my business because I didn't put my hand up and ask for help. I'm reaching my hand out. I'm offering you assistance. businessbombshellconsult.com. Book in for a session so that together we can move you out of wherever you're at. It's not as hard as you think. You might be thinking, oh, but it's really hard to make sales online. It's hard to connect with people. It's not. If you don't have people booking in, every single week, you should have daily sales calls booked in with you. If you don't, your strategy is off. That's all it is. It's a strategy thing. I know what it's like to feel anxiety, depression, those kinds of things. I even ran a study last year about anxiety, and women in business, the most common problem that they face is having high levels of anxiety. And as I dove down deeper into that, I found that actually the reason for that was because they weren't crystal clear on their strategy. They didn't know, they had an idea of what their goals were and where they were going, but they weren't clear on how they were going to get there. So if you don't have the right strategy, you're going to feel lost. You're going to feel scared. You're going to be hustling your butt off, working way too hard and not achieving the results that you really should be for the time and effort you're putting in. So I want to help you with that. I want to help you with this strategy. Book in for a Business Bombshell Consult, businessbombshellconsult.com, and we will move you out of that. Have a very crystal clear strategy that will help you achieve what you want with more ease, grace, and flow. You might be worried, Renee's totally legit. I personally had a chat. Aw, thanks, Najma. Claire, so true strategy. I need a way better plan. And guys, if you're concerned that you're not going to get anything out of that call, you're wrong. I've had so many, hey Renee, I've had so many people, everyone at the end of those sessions are saying, thank you so much. I've got so much out of this. It's not a time wasting thing. I do not deal with time wasters, right? So your energy, what you put out is what you'll attract. I don't get time wasters coming to me because I am not a time waster. If you're getting time wasters coming to you in your business, look at the energy you're putting out. Are you being a time waster to other people? Are you applying for sessions and not being real about it? Are you, take a look at the mirror. You'll see in your clients what you're putting out there. What I see is highly committed women who are ready to commit to themselves, take their business to the next level, who are ready to own their greatness. Sure, they might be a little bit scared about how they're going to do it, but they're ready, and they're ready to really rock their shiz and be completely empowered and serve their clients from a higher level than ever before, because that is what I do every single day. Do you think this is easy for me? I get on lives every single day. Scares the crap out of me. What if no one showed up? What if this? What if that? Fear of judgment, all of those things. It still comes up, and I do it anyway. And that is what a leader does. She gets out there and she does it anyway. If you're not feeling some kind of fear every single day in your business, you're not growing, you're not challenging yourself. So guys, I'll close on that. I really want to help you, and I hope, who's got something out of today? I'd love to hear what you've got out of today. Let me know what your key little gem is that you've got. Because I really love helping women to own their shiz and bring in more clients in cash. And the best way I can do that is to have that one-on-one consult with you, businessbombshellconsult.com, and then I can truly serve you from a higher level. You're a lioness leader. Yeah, girl. All right, guys, make sure if you've got any questions, post them below and I'll jump in and answer them after. Or does anyone have any questions now? I'm happy to answer any questions. This is the beauty of doing it live. Any questions at all, because if there's anything I shared that you want further information on, I'm happy to dive into it. Wilma, I now understand what you mean with strategies. Yes, super important. So any questions, guys, while you've still got me? Happy to cover, yeah, if you've got anything specific. No questions. All right, you can post them in the comments below and I'll be checking throughout today as well and answering any of those that you might have. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for showing up today. It's been an absolute pleasure serving you all, and I look forward to chatting with you on a Business Bombshell Consult, Business bombshellconsult.com. What do I mean by buying traffic? All right, perfect timing, Wilma. So when I say buying traffic, if you have a low price point offer, it's going to be very hard for you to be able to bring in sufficient cash flow to get clients in. So what do I mean by that? So if your offer is under, say, $3,000, it's really, when you digitize it and you're bringing in clients, so you've got, when I say digitize it, that's a strategy where you're putting out a lead magnet. You're welcome, Bianca. You're putting out a lead magnet, you're putting out something digital for people to sign up for, and then you have an email process which nurtures them and then offers them to have a chat with you or buy from you in some regard. Now, with that digital process, you need to buy traffic. You don't just get people going to your website. You don't just get people going to your Facebook posts. You don't just get people clicking on all your stuff on Instagram. It doesn't happen that way. You need to pay for that. So yes, there are ways you can drive down the cost of that traffic and you can get it a lot cheaper. However, at the end of the day, you do need to pay for that for people to be coming to you. There are some free strategies, and I definitely use that in my first part of my strategy to get the quick cash flow. But the second part, when you're digitizing it and putting it on autopilot, then you need to be paying for it. So if you're putting out, I don't have the numbers to hand. If you're putting out an ad and it's costing you $1 per lead, and then you're wanting to sell so that you get, let's say you do a $10,000 ad campaign, so you get 10,000 people on your email list, and then from there you're offering people something to buy from you. It's usually about a 1 to 2% conversion rate from an email list. Okay, so that's 1 to 2,000 people might, no, that's 1 to 200 people might buy from you. So if you're selling something for $47 and let's say you get 150 people buy from you at $47, you've made $7,050. You haven't even made your ad spend. So you're in the red. But if you've got something that you're selling, let's say you get 150 people buying and it's at $1,000, you've made 150 grand. Okay, my numbers are probably off because I don't know that you would do that out of 10K, but you might do. Actually, you could do it with the right strategy. So the difference is either being severely in the red or making some serious cash. And if you don't have the right strategy, you can be pumping as much money into ads as you like. If your strategy's off, you're always going to be in the red. So that's what I mean by buying traffic. And that's more sophisticated as you've already got the cash flow coming in. Then you'd want to be pumping that into a digitized strategy so that you're working a lot smarter. But you'd also need to be building team and things like that. Not a lot of team, like you can just have a VA, a virtual assistant, a designer, that sort of thing, so you're not having to do all that hard grunt work in your business. Any other questions at all, guys? Happy to answer them, or you can post them below and I'll get back to them later today. No? All right, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much. This has been so fun. Najma, as always, oops, I can't see that. Great info, but best of all, it's about your positive, so bubbly. Oh, thank you, beautiful. Thank you so much. I love that. All right, have yourselves the most amazing day. You deserve it. All right, much love. Bye.